channel, Home Sweet Home Handmade. I'm Natalie, and we've also got Betsy Cat as well here. Thanks for stopping by. This is my channel where I talk to you about cross stitch, my love of cross stitch, and show you all my projects and what I've been working on. Today it's episode 22 and it's Bank Holiday Monday here in the UK. So it's Monday the 30th of August 2021. This will be uploaded as usual tomorrow, Tuesday. So I want to say hello to everybody. And I've had a few new subscribers since my last episode. So I haven't done this for a while, so I thought I'd do a little bit of an intro before I start showing you my projects. So I'm Natalie and I currently live in North Norfolk, which is on the east coast of the UK. And as I said in my last episode, we are shortly going to be moving to a cute little cottage near the Lincolnshire Wolds. So we're in the middle of starting to pack up. We haven't got a date for moving as yet. But it's likely to be sometime mid to end of September. So starting to pack things up, which is alarming Betsy Cat a little bit. She doesn't like all the changes. There's some boxes that are over there. And I did take this picture down, because I've took some other pictures down the other night. This is a picture I've had for a very long time. I love it. Emily, my sister, bought it for me. Took that down and Betsy Cat raced to the back of the settee because she thought that the hook that was on the wall was either a fly or something, and she just wouldn't move. She was just staring at the wall. So we put that one back up, and that'll probably be the last picture that we take down. She's a funny little thing. She doesn't really like change, so this is a big thing for her. And you know, she doesn't like things like when we put the Christmas decorations up. She doesn't like them being up either. So we're just trying to do little bits and get her used to the boxes being around. So yeah, and where we're moving to, I said in my last episode, there is an outbuilding that we are going to convert to my craft studio slash office slash storage. So I will take you along when we convert and renovate that. So we've been living here in Norfolk. I've been here, just trying to think how long it is now. 12, 13 years. My husband Greg, he's been here 18 years. Neither of us are from Norfolk. I'm from Lincolnshire, so I'm going back to where my family live. Yeah, and in a sort of previous life I worked as a mental health nurse for nearly 20 years. I now work in the voluntary sector for a charity on a service that has been set up to combat loneliness and isolation, which is very much needed, you know, post-pandemic, although pandemic is still raging a lot. And then I also have my own little home support business for the last 10 years. So I've got a group of lovely clients, and I support and help them to keep them independent in their own home. So I do things like shopping, cleaning, switching their utility bills, applying for any sort of blue badge parking permits they might need, things like that. So quite a varied job wise that I've got at the moment, but it's all sort of within the realms of helping people. I also have a very much neglected folksy shop, which I'm hoping when we move that I will be able to get into a regular routine of making things and being able to put things in my shop again. But I will post on Instagram and let you know on here when there's things in there that you might be interested to have a look at. So apart from cross stitch, I also love writing. I'm a big letter writer and a great lover of stationery, and was absolutely mortified when Paper Chase shut their store in Norwich near us. I was gutted because I love going in there. Also love reading, reading magazines and books as well. We also like going to National Trust properties, and we like going for walks along the coast as well. So that's just a little bit of a biopsy of me, so because I've had a few new subscribers. And if you're new here, and I hope you like what you see, and I hope there's things that can inspire you. I would really love it if you would hit the subscribe button, because I did notice from my YouTube analytics that half the people that watch my videos don't subscribe. So I would be really chuffed, as they say here in the UK, if you would just hit the subscribe and like button. So because I'm planning on doing some Flosstube extras. I've got a birthday coming up, and we're going to 𝐥𝐤𝐤 in Cambridgeshire, which is a beautiful well, it's actually a city because it's got a cathedral, so it's got an amazing bookshop, and we're going to book a table for lunch, just a light lunch, at the Peacock Tea Room along the river. So I'll be taking you along for that. And I'm also planning to do Flosstube extra on my Halloween/autumn whips, if I haven't packed them all away, but I'm trying to keep my craft stuff separate so I know where it all is. And also I will dig out the autumn and Halloween charts from my stash, although I am showing you some today because I don't know about you, but I'm in very much a autumn stitching mode at the moment. Here we seem to be having our typical bank holiday Monday weather, although they did forecast that it was going to be really nice over the weekend, but typical, it's turned a bit chilly, and it does feel like autumn is around the corner. So yeah, so if you've got any questions you wanted to ask me, because I love reading all the comments below that you put, that was great, and I always read them all and comment back. Thank you in my last episode for all the comments about our move, hoping it goes smoothly, and when Betsy Cat was poorly, you know, you left a lot of comments wishing her well as well. So yeah, I love reading what you've got to say. So if you've got any questions, just put them in the comment below, and also tell me where you are in the world, because I'd like to know that as well. It's very interesting to me. So today I've actually got two finishes. Can't believe it. They're not fully finishes, but two finished pieces. I'll show you also what I've been working on. I've got as Laura would say, a consult on fabric choice to announce my giveaway, and I think I've only got one piece of haul. Yeah, amazing. So yeah, so let's crack on. So last time I did show you this, and it was so close to a finish, and I did actually finish it that day. So this is From the Heart Needle Art by Wendy, and it's Quaker Bees. So yeah, this was a gift from my sister. She sent it along with the fabric. But yeah, my first Quaker, and I love that. Love that design. And the fabric is from KLT Charting, 14 count Ada, and it's called Bring Me Sunshine. So there we go. There is my finish. Love that. So this is going to go to the framers. Not quite yet. I've got some Christmas stitching that I need to crack on with. So that'll go at the same time as I finish those pieces. Yeah, and I love the variegation in those gentle art threads. Yeah. And now I've shown that, I will pop that in the post to you, Wendy. So that's my friend in Northern Ireland that I did my nurse training with. So I'll pop that in the post to you, Wendy, this coming week. And then the other finish that I've got is I've actually signed up for Friend Stitch, which is taking place on the 18th of September. And it's a Zoom cross stitch retreat. And it did make me laugh because my friend Donna Ray, you all know Donna Ray from Flannel Jammies Farm, we were chatting and I hadn't really done the, worked out the time difference. So when I need to log on, so I worked it out, and over here in the UK, it's going to be 8 till midnight. So I said to her, I'm going to have a little nap in the afternoon to make sure I'm still up and awake for the retreat. But I'm really, really looking forward to it. So we got a pre-retreat piece to stitch. I'm going to show you the chart. There it is. It's an autumn theme. So this is the logo for Friend Stitch. There we go. So it's called Autumn Gathering Sampler. So I thought to myself, right, I better get on and get this done because I'm quite a slow stitcher. Oh, I didn't say in my bio bit at the beginning. I've been stitching for, I don't know how long. It's got to be 20 plus years. And Wendy, my friend who's having the Quaker bees, she taught me. And then I taught Emily, my sister, stitching from Gnome Cottage on Instagram. And I'm an Ada stitcher, always have been and always probably will because I love it. And I stitch in hand. So, and this is on a piece of vintage Mocha 18 count. Is it? Probably is. That's what the label says. So there we go. So the word, the lettering, the alphabet, I did in 𝐦𝐤𝐤𝐿 baked apple because I like that. And then the little star, sorry the light's not very good today, is in the DMC Metallic. And the rest is DMC. It's really cute. So apparently we've got a box coming that we open at the retreat. And I know it's on the way because I've had an email from Royal Mail to say it's cleared customs. I'm probably going to be stung with a huge customs fee, but it's on its way. It's cleared customs, and apparently in there is finishing materials to finish this. There's also going to be some fabric in there. I specifically asked for Ada, and there's going to be some charts for the day. So that's it. So that's my other finish. Also in here is my restart for the Brenda Gervais I Collect, because I didn't like the fabric I was stitching on, so I decided to restart. So I've started the little tomato pin cushion. So I've got 3 projects on this bit. So that one there, and then that is my tiny restart. So I haven't put any more stitches on that since I showed you last time. And the other one that is on here, getting in a right old mess as usual, is another From the Heart needle art by Wendy. And it's the chart that I showed you last time that I was going to start to commemorate my grandparents who have sadly passed away, their wedding in 1944. So I have actually done the 1944. That's all I've done. They were married obviously during the war and we were married in the same village church. Yeah, so I'm hoping to get back to them, and then I'll put the initials on there. And I'm keeping all of that in my Anne of Green Gables bag from Patchwork Paw Print. So yes, very good use of a piece of I'm only using the top bit as well, so it's quite a big bit of fabric. So yeah, so I'm glad I got that finish for the friend stitch, and I think I want to carry on doing this 1944 one. So I've pulled out, I'm just using threads from Stash, and they're mostly Weeks Dye Works that I pulled out. I'm going to carry on with that one. See you next. I've also, in the last fortnight since I saw you last, I've been working on, get the chart out, the Scarlet House Entwined Hearts. And I did put a picture of my progress on Instagram, and a lot of you said that you liked the fabric choice and the colour, which was, I was asking you about what should I stitch it on, have you got any recommendations, and I just thought, I wonder if I've got anything in my stash. And I have this piece of Ada, I don't know what colour it is, but it's like a sort of raspberry burgundy colour, and that's my progress so far. I've just got to put the J, and then that's the top border, and all of these are classic colourworks. There's only apart from the black, I'm using 310, so there's only 4 colours in this, but I'm loving stitching this so far. It's a very mindful stitch, and it's like each individual letter is like a little mini finish. So yeah, oh, upside down. So yeah, that's the Scarlet House Entwined Hearts. So I think I'm going to keep that as within my, I like to think that I do a lot of planning. Emily will laugh at this. I always start off with really good intentions and plan this and everything, but it never really happens. But I think this one and my cottage garden piece that I'll show you, I think I'm going to keep those in my regular rotation and then pick up anything that calls to me. So, and talking of cottage garden, this is from Cobweb Designs. So, and this was a kit that I managed to pick up on eBay. So it's all anchor threads, and I'm using the Ada provided. So since last time, I've finished the bottom border, this one, put all the leaves on. Everything needs a good press, but I don't bother ironing until I've finished. And then I moved the border down as well. So yeah, that's coming on nicely. And this is quite a mindful stitch as well. So that one and my entwined hearts, I'm going to keep those on regular rotation and try and do a few letters or another line each time. So the other thing that I've been working on, because I'm mindful that we're getting towards the back end of the year, I finished one Christmas gift that was the Plum Street Samplers cushion from my heart, where it says from my heart to your hand, from my friend Anne. I'm trying to get everything nearly done or made up, because I've got somebody I know is visiting somebody else I know in November, and she's bringing her sewing machine. So I'm trying to get things made up so that she can just whiz round them on the sewing machine. So that was a long explanation to tell you that this is a Christmas gift that I worked on, and it's in my Penelope's Pocket Mr. Darcy bag. And it's from Little Dove Designs Tea and Gossip. Because as I've previously said, this is a gift from my friend and colleague, who is a huge 𝐥𝐤𝐤𝐞 fan. I've done a bit more on this. So that's where I am at the moment. So I've put the sugar pot in. I've put a mug in. Started down here. But yeah. What do they say? Slow and steady wins the race, but I must up my pace on this. Oh, and I put tea in as well. Yeah, I like this. And it's not a huge piece. It's not very wide. So this is the other one with my Quaker bees that is going to go to the framers. And then I'm also working on something for Emily, which the secret squirrel section will be returning next time, along with a piece that I'm working on for Wendy. So my secret squirrel section will be at the end of my episode next time, so I can ask those two to leave so it doesn't spoil the surprise. And then the other thing that I've been working on, which is in my amazing Made by Rachel bag. And I will put links, as I always do, to Rachel's Etsy shop in my description box down below. She always puts these amazing wooden labels on. So in here is my Cotton and Twine July chart, because I've signed up for their monthly subscription box. So I did a bit more on this one. Where is it? There it is. I was a bit unsure about whether I really liked this, and then I've stitched a bit more and it's growing on me. So I've put the flowers in, another heart, and I'm on the bird there. But as Laura always says, squirrel things, I start stitching on something and then something else catches my eye, or another whip calls to me, and I just put it down. So that's my progress so far. And I'll try to keep this in my rotation as well. So if I have those three, so this one, Entwine Hearts and Cottage Garden, and just put a bit on them each time, and there'll soon be some progress. So I did get my August Cotton and twine subscription box. Try and open this. And I'm not going to start this one until I finish the July one. That's what I've told myself. So that I won't be starting the cotton and twine and having lots of whips. So this is the August one. Do what you love, love what you do. Again in quite a sort of Scandi style. So it's a project bag, and you actually get the project bag as well. And you get all the threads, everything to make it up. So this will be handy to have. But what they do, I was reading the making up instructions, and it did say to stitch it on. Well, it's got a black lining, and I'm wondering, I probably think I'm going to wonder web this on afterwards. But I'm not going to start it, as I say, until I finish the July one. I do like that. And I just put it in one of these bags. All the threads come in these amazing East of India bags. Look at the colours, beautiful. So they're all DMC. And they're all ready to go. In this bag also in here, which I haven't stitched on for a while, but I thought quite like to get back, is the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery Happy Winter. Of course I had to stitch that because of Miss Betsy, who is snoozing as normal. I won't wake her this time because at the end of last time's episode I woke her and she gave me a bit of a telling off. So yeah, I think I said in a previous episode when I showed this, I don't think I'm going to do the snowshoes, and I'm not sure now. I wonder whether just to do the little Betsy Cat. So I'll just show you my progress. It's not great. I haven't done much. That's it. This is on a piece of 𝐥𝐤𝐤 Designs. I can't remember what colour. I think it's cocoa. But yeah. So I'm wondering whether to just do the Betsy head. I don't know. But that is in there. And when it calls to me, I'll stitch on it. Now, I did have a naughty new start last night. I don't know how everybody else is feeling in the sort of northern hemisphere. I'm feeling that Halloween and autumn stitching is calling to me, and I had this in my stash and I just thought, right, I'm starting this. So it's Plum Street Samplers Falling. I love that. So I'm stitching this on a piece of, again, KLT charting. Is 18 count sparkly Rum and Raisin. Don't know if you can be able to see, but I'll show you the stitching. Now, I'm changing my colours slightly because on the chart, these colours here, these ones here, look fairly yellow, and that's copper, 𝐦𝐤𝐤𝐿 copper. Now mine is not like that, so I'm changing the roasted fig at the top to, what am I changing it to? Bee's Knees. down here. There. Just to get a bit more variegation, really. So, I don't think you can see this. Oh yeah, that's the sparkle. Rum and Raisin. So I don't think I'm going to do the border. I haven't decided this border going round. And I'm wondering that I might either do it as a small pillow or a flat fold. So I was having a look through my stash of material and I found these. This one's cute. It's got little bunnies on. And then just like a ticking sort of yellow. And then this brown. And then I found these cute little autumn buttons as well. Which I think will go really nice. But I'm really enjoying this so far. There, that's what the fabric looks like. It's quite mottled. Yeah, as it's on 18 count, it should be smaller, so it might be a pillow, I'm not sure. Yeah. And then I have got the other that is sort of a bit of a companion piece to that one. And it's called Flirting. And this is obviously a Christmas piece. I like that as well. So that's everything I've been stitching on. Plans. As I'm seem to be, as I say, wanting to stitch everything autumn. I was watching Brenda and Laura, Brenda and the Serial Starter, and they were talking about this book, Winds of Autumn, and they were talking about starting this Waiting for Harvest, which I know Paula, the Snail Garden, she's done this as well. And I thought, ooh, I think I've got the perfect fabric to do that on. This from River Hut Designs, and I've chosen Gentle Art Black Licorice. Just so that is on my, as Laura would say, immediate radar. And there are lots of other things in this book. Oops. That I love, like that one there. Just see, that's a Patchwork Pumpkin. That's amazing as well. And Autumn Sound. Autumn is my favourite month of the year. Just because it's my birthday month. Bittersweet September. It's cooler, but still you have the hot, odd sunny day. I love all the colours. And I might do this at some point. It's called A Sister's Love. And put my name and Emily's name there. I like that. I love the colours. Yeah, so if you haven't got this book, I'm sure everybody has. It's well worth purchasing. Spell of the Moon. I've seen a lot of people do this one as well. So that's my plans. My other plan is Rachel from the Made by Rachel bag fame. Her birthday is the 7th of September, and on her Instagram she put a lot of charts, took a picture of a lot of charts and said, which one shall I start next? And I said, well, I've got this one, the potting shed, and it's Brenda 𝐥𝐤𝐬, and I've had this in my stash for ages and always really loved it. And I said to Rachel, let's start the potting shed as a sort of birthday start. So her birthday's the 7th, mine is the 9th, so we're going to start this on the 8th of September. So if you would like to join us, you're more than welcome. And shall we use the hashtag the potting shed SAL, hashtag the potting shed SAL. So that's what we're going to start. So I've got all my threads ready. I had quite a few in my stash, but ordered a few. Quite a lot for a small design, but a lot of autumnal colours. Now, this is where I need a console, as Laura would say, of what colour fabric. I'm really undecided. Now, I've got a more conventional piece, and I've got a bit of an out there choice. So it's down to you. So if you can put in your comment which fabric choice I should use and guide me, because I am swinging from one to the other. So the first one is a 14 count vintage country cream, which I've used quite frequently. It's got just a little bit of mottling, so whether it would suit that one. So that's the more sort of conventional fabric choice. Or I've got this one, which is a 𝐦𝐨𝐬𝐿 18 count curry, which is the sort of colour of chicken korma. So, which do you think? Which do you think I should stitch it on? Obviously, it'll be a lot bigger on this one because it's 14. Or should I go stitch it on this one? The colours will show up a bit more on this one. But what do you think? Vintage country cream or curry? Let me know what you think. I don't know. Sometimes I pull it out and I think, ooh, look at that colour. I've never stitched on anything that bright before. And the colours will really pop on it. And then I'm thinking, will I like it? Shall I just go with my regular vintage country cream? Because that'll look equally as nice. So let me know what you think. Guide me. And I'll let you know next time. When I ordered some of those threads that I needed for that, I also ordered this one, this chart, which I saw and I loved. And it's a Pineberry Lane Fancy Blacket, the Perfect Pumpkin. I believe this was out last time. It's really cute. So I think that's on my radar. I don't know whether it's my immediate radar, but probably sort of the end of September. I like that little cat. I like the pumpkins. So yeah. Right, and finally I drew for the winner of the Barbara Anna designs. I give you my heart design, and thank you for everybody that entered, and congratulations Aussie Maria. So that's going to be winging its way to you in Australia, I guess. I guess you must be in Australia if your name's Aussie Maria. So if you can email me, my email address is in the description box below, and I will pop that in a mail to you. I think I've got one of those hardback envelopes to keep it like that. If not, I may fold it, but we'll see. So I hope you enjoy stitching that, Maria. And tag, once you start stitching it, tag me if you're on Instagram, because I'd love to see what it looks like. Okay, so that's all I've got for you today. It was great to spend some time with you, and thank you for allowing me to show you my stitching. I'm going to be back with you in a couple of weeks' time, but in between time I may bring out my Flosstube extra with my autumn Halloween charts and my whips, try and get that filmed. But I hope everybody's okay and still keeping safe, and so bye for now. And I haven't woken Betsy. Don't know. There we go. She's curled up all snoozy. I'll let her sleep because she was up very early this morning. So bye for now and happy stitching. Bye.